So we have a lot of people that are not happy with Wrestlepalooza. It is arguably the worst PLE that has happened in a while. It had a lot of promise leading up to it. This PLE was actually supposed to go to Saudi Arabia. This was supposedly their WrestleMania worthy PLE. WrestleMania was supposed to happen and Saudi Arabia was supposed to get a spin-off. But Saudi Arabia wants WrestleMania 43. They said no spin-offs, we want the real shit. And now we got Wrestlepalooza, and honestly, the reviews are. To start off the night, we have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. People weren't excited for this match to begin with. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena yet again. John Cena has 5 more appearances left after this. There was no hype. There was no hype going into this match.
Big bad Brock Lesnar coming back.
That's about it. Big bad Brock Lesnar coming back to the WWE. Don't get me wrong. As a wrestler, when that music hits, when he walks into that ring, you know shit's gonna go down. But against John Cena, yet again, I don't know. Could have been better, honestly. The match was just one-sided as shit. It made John Cena look like a and Brock Lesnar manhandled the shit out of him. He did not let John Cena breathe. This is John Cena's retirement tour, and honestly, they haven't been doing much with the retirement tour. No one, not exciting. They've ruined it. Like, I don't know who's behind the creative of John Cena's retirement, but it's not working. The whole heel run, now the matches, it's not going good. I don't know where it's going to go from here. There's supposedly reports of John Cena and Brock Lesnar yet again going at it. This time, John Cena is going to come in with the mentality of hustle, loyalty, respect, never back down from a fight, and maybe pulls a victory on Brock Lesnar, I guess. Whatever. Match sucked. Then you have the tag team match between the Usos and The Vision, being Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. The Usos are like peanut butter and jelly. You can eat them alone, but together, the Usos taste great. The match was okay. I can't get behind Jey Uso as a face anymore. I think he needs to have a heel turn. The promos he's been cutting as a face, I don't think it's there. We had a pretty crazy botch with Jey Uso hurting himself in the WWE ring. Clipped himself on the forehead. Clipping yourself with a chair is kind of embarrassing. I get it. Shit happens. It can happen to anyone. But at the same time, he inflicted the most pain on himself out of anyone there. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. This was probably the most hyped match on the whole card. Like everybody was waiting to see what was going to happen. AJ Lee finally returns. We got her to return for this match. Husband and wife versus husband and wife. Shit is going to go down, right? Becky Lynch can't sell to save a life. I'm sorry, Becky Lynch fans, but it's the fucking truth. The Black Widow that AJ Lee put on Becky Lynch, bruh, to make her tap out, looked horrendous. But on the bright side, AJ Lee looked tremendous. AJ Lee hasn't skipped a beat. She is fucking moving in that ring, and it is working. CM Punk and AJ Lee together looked like gold. I mean, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch did too. A lot of good angles in this match. I think Becky Lynch was the only factor that kind of slowed shit down. But good thing going on from this match, I'm pretty positive we're going to see CM Punk go after Seth Rollins' title and AJ Lee go after Becky Lynch's title. So at least it's not all doomed. And then we have the Women's Championship match, the one that Naomi vacated. We had Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. This was match of the night. This was a fucking brilliant match. This was a brilliant match. Stephanie Vaquer looked solid in that ring. Io Sky did too, but Io Sky's been champion for a while, so people were assuming that Stephanie was going to win and we're going to get a continuing storyline from her championship win. All for it. Stephanie Vaquer has been doing wonders. Ever since coming out of NXT to the main roster, I think she's going to be a threat. But I'm excited to see where it's going to go from here. I'm excited to see Stephanie Vaquer actually defend her championship because, I mean, she looks amazing with that gold. So, match of the night, best match on the card. At the end, we have the WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes beats Drew McIntyre after a single crossroads. Kind of fucking weird, not gonna lie. Drew McIntyre has faced off against Brock Lesnar. Drew McIntyre has had some crazy opponents throughout his career. So for him not to be able to kick out of one crossroads, kind of silly. And let's face it, I think Drew McIntyre should have won this. The guy looks like a beast. He deserves the championship. And Cody Rhodes, I think he needs to turn into a heel. I think a heel turn would kind of do wonders. Crazy part is, for this match, before the match even went on, they were talking about Randy Orton coming out and costing Cody Rhodes the match. Eventually coming back and helping Cody Rhodes win the championship and then turning on him and taking it from Cody Rhodes. This would have been a lot better. Honestly, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton somewhere down the line would have been gold. They have a lot of history together. There's a lot of chemistry between those two. So I think if Randy Orton actually came out and did that, I think this match would have been better. It was an okay match. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. I think the ending was a little kind of funky. I think Drew should have kicked out, gave people a little bit of hope that he can win. But I guess it is what it is. And that pretty much sums up WrestlePalooza. The first PLE that came to ESPN. And I know a lot of people are not happy with this whole event.